Welcome to the ArmaniTalks YouTube channel. I'm your host, ArmaniTalks. In this channel, I'm covering communication skills for you to level up your way with words and become much more articulate. If this is your first time on the channel, welcome aboard. Every single day of the week, I'm dropping brand new content on public speaking, social skills, emotional resilience, and much more. Join the tribe by hitting that subscribe button right on below, hit that bell notification, and never miss another video again. In today's episode, we're entering the world of public speaking. And I'm going to be talking about how to shorten your talk. There are going to be times when the host of the event tells you multiple times, look, Johnny, you are given 7 minutes. Now, granted, I could give you over 30 seconds max, but please do not go over the buffer limit. Do you understand, Johnny? And you, as Johnny, you do understand. In practice sessions, you somewhat understand. You keep practicing. Each time your speech is hitting the 9-minute mark, the 10-minute mark, you're thinking, well, on actual speech day, I'll boil it down to 7 minutes and 30 seconds. You keep convincing yourself of that until actual speech day comes and you stay on stage for 12 whole minutes. From your perspective, you're thinking this is not that much. But from the event coordinator's perspective, he has understood that you are not a professional. Because when you stay on stage for too long, what happens is that the next speaker is feeling rushed. But what if he's also someone who is unprofessional and can't get off stage when his time has expired? Now the next speaker feels rushed. Eventually, the dinner is not going to be served at the time that it was supposed to. So the audience members are judging the new speakers in a very sinister sort of way because they're hungry. An event coordinator tells you 7 minutes and 30 seconds for a reason. It's because the event is highly interconnected. When you begin to understand why you need to stay true to your time limit, that's when it's more likely that you will actually do it. So the first step for you to shorten a speech is to ask yourself, what is my talk really about? You will be shocked by how many people will give a talk, right? They've been practicing away, and let's say their child walks into the room, and the child is like, Dada, what is your speech about? The dad, he's just going to recite his speech. The kid did not ask the dad to recite the speech. He asked him to explain what it's about. A lot of these speech people do not understand what it's about. And for you to really understand, do I know what my speech is about? You need to be able to explain it in 10 seconds or less. Now, in the beginning stages, that is not going to be something that is easy to do. You're going to try to explain it and you'll see yourself creeping into the 1 mark territory. Keep practicing. Each time that you keep practicing, each time that you are exercising your simplification muscle, and soon it goes from 1 minute to 30 seconds to 25 seconds to you being able to explain what your speech is about in 10 seconds or less. And once you're capable of meeting this mark, you feel calm. And you feel the sense of clarity that you did not feel before. And once you have this clarity, what will happen is that a lot of lines that you had before will organically fall off. You'll think, what the heck? Why did I even include these lines for? They're not moving my point forward. So suddenly, a 12-minute speech becomes a 10-minute speech. So you have shortened your talk. That's for the lines that will organically fall off. After you've turned it into 10 minutes, you still gotta trim it away a little bit more for it to hit the 7 minute to 7 minute 30 second mark. Now what? Now you just gotta prioritize. I always say that adding time to your speech requires the head, and taking away time from your speech requires the heart. There's this phrase in public speaking and content creation known as killing your babies, otherwise known as destroying your lines. Key word, your. It doesn't feel good to destroy something that you created, but you got to do it. During this moment of you prioritizing the lines that you have and eliminating the ones on the bottom, you are exercising your public speaking chops. It will be easier in the future to just meet your time requirement. So just go ahead, eliminate the lines that are on the bottom of the priority, and then you will have a speech that will meet your mark. Practice with this new speech, get comfortable with this new speech, and eventually you will realize that, I didn't need to be talking for that long. Once I really found out what my speech was about, even if I just say it for half the time span, the audience will still understand. A lot of newbie speakers overemphasize the value of their lines, while mature speakers understand that the idea is king and the lines are simply vehicles to help the audience get them to that main idea. Identify and eliminate, and from there on out, you have officially shortened your speech and your host will be proud of you. If you enjoyed today's talk and you want to learn more about public speaking, be sure to check out my book, The Speaking Wizard. Within this book, you will learn much more about brainstorming a talk, practicing a talk, delivering a talk within the allotted time frame, plus plenty of other topics. There's also a bonus chapter on Toastmasters. Check out The Speaking Wizard in the link in the description box, the pinned comment, or go on ArmaniTalks.com and grab your copy today. Thank you very much for joining the Armani Talks YouTube channel, and I will catch you next time.